At Channel 4, I am a platform editor. I manage an apprentice called Jacob. Our main role in our job is to look after the homepage and its multiple variants. And the homepage is kind of based on people's different tastes, based on what they're watching, and that's how we kind of split the different variants. Our second part and a big part of our job is also curation. So I always use the analogy of thinking of it like an art exhibition. Someone has to put all those pieces together. So our job on all four is to bring programs that are similar and put them all together. I did an apprenticeship at school. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So I wasn't sure about going to university. And my dad was a big advocate of apprenticeships, and so my family kind of was a key thing for me. And also, secondly, at the same time, I was working in John Lewis, and I was fortunate to get an opportunity in their staff magazine, and that kind of cemented my love for kind of media and all things digital. And from there, it was quite fortunate, quite lucky that my friends said, "Hey, I've seen this opportunity for you." Now, at the time, I only thought there was kind of BBC that were doing apprenticeships, and there wasn't many opportunities in media at the time. And so, when I heard about this opportunity at Channel 4, I just had to go for it, especially because it was on the Paralympics as well. It's had an absolutely huge impact on my career. It really has. I mean, I've met so many people that I just didn't expect to meet. Like, I always kind of, the story that I love to tell is when I was in school and, you know, in IT lessons, kind of trying to check on the cricket scores or on the BBC, there was guys that I used to follow on the text commentary. Now, I always wondered how do you get that job, being a text commentator, and I'm actually then, when I'm working from doing my apprenticeship on the Paralympics in Channel 4, I got to meet those people that I was kind of following back in school, and also it's just given me an opportunity to actually, you know, work in the actual environment and learn on the job, and it's just opened me up to so many opportunities and network with so many different people. Yeah, honestly, I couldn't say any more positives and thank it enough for what it's done for me. I mean, so when I was an apprentice, I was quite lucky in the sense that I had a really good line manager who wanted to do the most for me and give me lots of opportunities, as well as the team around me. So they were always kind of offering up opportunities. Like, so for instance, during the Paralympics, I got to run the Facebook and Twitter feed for the 16 days of the games, which is huge. You know, at the time it had over 100,000 followers, and you know, I'm just a young apprentice. You know, managing it during the day, it was just an insane amount of responsibility for that. And so, from having that experience as an apprentice, I want to ensure that Jacob also feels that responsibility and gets that level of experience out of it, because I want to make this the best opportunity for him, because I know how much it meant to me at the time.
It's brilliant being managed by an ex-apprentice. He has a deep understanding of the balance between work and my coursework, so he knows that, you know, I need to kind of focus more on one or the other. And he also understands how much support I need at different points. So if I'm not as good with a task, he'll kind of help me to a certain point and be like, okay, you're good with that. I know I can let you get on with that. In terms of like career prospects as well, he's always kind of looking out for me in terms of different departments, where I can shadow and see more of the company, just so I get a deeper understanding of kind of the role that I've got here.
In the media industry, there seems to be more and more apprenticeship opportunities coming up. So ITV, BBC, Channel 4, there seems to be lots more companies getting involved with it. So I just think if it's media you love and all things digital or video production or anything, I just think give it a go and go for it. Just go for it, and don't think that, you know, you do your apprenticeship and that's the path you've got to take. You can do an apprenticeship here 18 months, and then you can go to university as well if you think that will progress your career. So I think absolutely, just go for it and do what's best for you, really.